How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, just like always, we're going to be breaking down the entire market, going over the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. We're also going to be doing a trading update, talking about what I personally did today in the stock market, as well as some stocks and ETFs that I'm watching and looking to trade right now in the middle of February in 2020. But before we do, all I ask from you is if you enjoyed this video, find value in this video, simply go down below for me and hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see further content like this. And if you haven't gotten your 2 free stocks from Webull valued up to $1,400, that offer runs out tomorrow on the 13th of February. All you have to do is deposit $100 and you get those 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400, which is linked down below in the description box. So let's get into the video and let's start off, guys, like always, with the S&P 500, the 500 largest publicly traded U.S. companies here. And yet again, we hit an all-time high today at $3,381.47, up $21.70 at the close, up almost 0.7%, but 0.65% to be exact. I don't know why I said it like that. That's kind of weird, but 0.65% today in the green for the S&P 500. And guys, nothing much has changed in terms of a technical basis. We've been talking about how it's been an uptrend ever since really we've confirmed this bottom here a couple days ago. That's kind of where, well, it's been an uptrend this whole time, but that's where we confirmed the continuation of the uptrend. And now, I guess, since we hit an all-time high again, we are just extending the uptrend because all-time high, that is a higher high, which is, again, the continuation of the uptrend. So not much new to say in today's video, but let's say we were to pull down because we're not seeing any resistances because we're at all-time highs, right? So all we can look at now is areas where the S&P could potentially pull down, right? And the more and more overbought, not even that we're overbought now, but the more and more we push up, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high, the more likely we are to see some sort of push down to the downside, because little sell-offs, like we always talk about on the channel, in anything, whether it's a stock, ETF, an index, they're always healthy, right? Those little sell-offs. So for me, the S&P here, maybe we pull down to this level, 3350. This happens to be an old all-time high from a couple days ago, back at around, again, 3350. So that could be a level where we hold as a new support, and that's where I'm honestly watching right now, right? And let's say we were to break that point, 3330 would be the next point that I'm looking at, which would also put us on top of that 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart for the S&P 500. So those are some basic levels that I'm just watching here, but overall, the roaring uptrend is continuing, guys, and it's not looking like it's stopping anytime soon. And in terms of the Dow Jones here, it crushed it, even better than the S&P, up almost 1%, 0.94% to be exact. It hit $275 in the green today, and so close to a 30K Dow Jones, guys, so close. We hit that all-time high today at about $29,560. I'm thinking all we need is 1 or 2 more strong weeks here in the market, and the Dow is going to hit that monumental level. It's insane, right? The Dow, on one hand, is going to 30K, and on the flip side here, the NASDAQ is gunning for 10K. You know, these are milestones for these massive, these major indexes in the market. And I'd say a major milestone for the S&P would be 5,000. And honestly, guys, if we were to get to 5,000 before the next recession, that would be the most insane thing ever. I'm not one to predict long-term numbers like that, like a 5,000 S&P, but if we were to get there without some sort of pull down, I would be shocked. But hey, then again, anything can happen here. Anything can happen in the stock market. So Dow, same thing as the S&P, uptrending. It's absolutely just killing it, all-time high after all-time high. And the NASDAQ is the same. Today, we hit a high at about 96.28, which is an all-time high. And let me pull my Yahoo Finance app, guys, very quickly to see where we ended up opening up, or rather closing at up here. 0.9% in the green for the NASDAQ. Pretty insane day, and you can see the futures. They're pushing down a little bit, $5 in the red ever since the market closed about 2 hours ago, but honestly, who cares? It was up 0.9%, so a little 0.06% pull down. It's nothing, right? So very, very strong day across the board here for the NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P, just ripping, guys. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you see a $10,000 NASDAQ and a $30,000 Dow Jones here happening in the next couple of weeks? Let me know down below. When is your price, your targets? Although, again, it's hard to predict longer term, targets on the indexes. Just for fun, right? What do you think? When will these hit the big milestones? Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. So now let's talk about what I personally did today. And you guys saw in the title of the video, I ended up buying one stock today. And I'm holding what I was holding yesterday, which we'll talk about here in a couple minutes. But for real, for any new positions, all I've done was buy this one stock, which is Microsoft, guys. Ticker symbol MSFT. And this is one that I bought, I believe it was, what was it, guy? I forget, to be honest. Last week, I bought a little bit on this dip, I believe. I bought a little bit, and then I ended up selling for a very quick profit. And honestly, I left a lot on the board since it ran up to 191. And I told myself, next time it pulls back pretty big, I'm going to just start scaling in. And I'm a man of my word, especially when it comes to Microsoft with how much of a beast it's been. And what do we see? That pull down from 191 down to about 184 in yesterday's session, which I didn't do anything in. But today, we pulled down even further here from 186 pre-market down to about 181. And this is actually where I did end up buying a little bit of Microsoft. Not in the 181 level, that would have been amazing, but I actually ended up buying some at about 183.30. Then I bought a little bit more in the 184s. I believe it was 184.30. So right now, I'm in Microsoft, and I'm well aware that on the 5-day, 5-minute, it's still in a downtrend based off of these previous 2 days, which is why I'm only in with a little bit of my goal position. I'm honestly open for it to continue dropping so I can add some more, maybe in the high 170s. But either way here, guys, I feel like it's like a win-win situation here with the Microsoft trade, because let's say it were to pop tomorrow back to the 190s. Let's say it had a monster day. I could sell out for a profit. Even though, my full position wouldn't be built out, I'm still profiting on the back end, right? But let's say on the other scenario, which is another win in my eyes, let's say we were to pull down to maybe 178, the high 170s, like I said, maybe towards this 180 SMA. I view that as a win because I can add more shares at a cheaper price and just average down, because the trend overall in Microsoft, even if it were to pull down to those high 170s, the trend is still up. So I'm really not fighting the trend. I'm just building a stronger average position, which honestly I think is a smart move, especially for Microsoft, which again I've mentioned on the channel. Every dip has proven to be it's been a good idea to buy the dips, right? Not saying for you to buy the dip. Please, guys, don't buy this because of me, but I'm just sharing my thoughts on this stock. So that is the one I bought today. Some other ones that I'm involved with are Target, ticker symbol TGT. pretty good day here in Target, up $1.42 today, up 1.22%. And this is one that I started buying a couple days ago in the 116 level. I believe I bought on Monday, I think. It was this day. We pulled down 117 down to about 115, opened up that margin. We started to recover, and I ended up buying a couple shares 116. I believe I bought more in the maybe mid 116 area, and that's kind of where I'm holding as of right now. And overall, the goal on Target, for me at least, is I'm looking to see what it does at 121. If it struggles here, I'll probably lock in some profits and wait to see if it breaks this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And from there, maybe I'd add more money because, from that point, we could end up rallying back up to, let's say, 127, which is one of the next resistance points. And, of course, $130, which is the all-time high. That could be a level after if we do break, let's say, $127. So Target, I feel comfortable with this one. I'm loving it, guys, to be honest. And the next one that I'm in is Uber, ticker symbol UBER. Pretty strong day yesterday for Uber. Today, it did well. I think it almost hit $42, but ever since we hit that almost 42 level, 41.86 to be exact, we ended up seeing a bit of a sell-off. But overall, I'm loving the consolidation at $41.20 here. Very, very strong in my opinion. And honestly, I've been mentioning on this channel a lot that I'm long Uber. I'm loving the earnings report. I'm loving the earlier profitability, and I'm holding this swing here that I'm in from, I think I bought some, what was it, like in the 40s, high 40s, right around there. So I'm in this one probably till at least $42, $43. That's kind of my first sell target, but I think mid-40s is the general area where I could honestly see Uber going over these next couple of weeks. So that's kind of it in terms of what I personally did in today's trading session. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you ended up doing today. And now let's break down some stocks very quickly that I'm watching here for these next couple of days. And quick announcement, guys, I forgot to tell you this in the beginning of the video. I'm actually going to Florida tomorrow, so the content here on the channel, it's going to be a bit different for the next week. I'm leaving on Thursday and coming back the next Thursday. So don't expect these daily market updates throughout the week because in Florida, to be honest, guys, I'm looking to just enjoy my time, take a little time off. Of course, I'm going to be trading, guys. There's no way I can go a week without trading. So if you guys want to see kind of what I'm up to during the day, go follow my Instagram at StasserFest. I'll still be posting content there about the stock market. You'll be seeing what I'm up to throughout the day over in Florida. I'll be at Disney a lot over there. So if you're interested, want to keep up with the stocks, what I'm doing, go follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, there's not going to be no videos on the channel. I have a bunch of videos actually planned for you guys, so stay tuned for those, but just figured to let you know the regular content, what you're seeing here, it's not coming back until next Thursday. So that's out of the way. Be in tune, though, on the channel because I do, again, have about 3 or 4 uploads scheduled, which I'm sure you guys will find valuable. But either way, now that I got the announcement out of the way, let's go to the notes. And let's talk about these stocks. Well, my notes here, you're probably thinking, what are you talking about, notes? Notes is where I put all the ticker symbols. So the first one that I want to talk about here is 3M. And 3M is one that got absolutely clobbered after they reported earnings a couple weeks ago. When was this? On the 28th of January. 3M went from $178 per share all the way down to about $158 per share. And this is a stock that has slowly been climbing back. And now that we dropped to $158, and it seems like we're holding this level, we're playing within this horizontal channel, which I'm liking. And the fact that we broke above that 50 SMA as well on the 4-hour chart, and we're about to test 166, which is the next resistance. this is looking good in my opinion. So I'm going to set an alert on MMM here, 3M, at about $166.50. That's kind of where I'd enter or consider entering. And I'm just looking for the general break above 166, again, due to that being a resistance. And from there, I can see a move, let's say from 166, maybe up to about 173. That's been made, that move has been made multiple times in the past within that channel, and it offers around a 4.3% potential for profit. So that's 3M. Ticker symbol MMM. And Tesla today, guys, I want to go over some news about Tesla here after hours. They're seeing quite a drop in their stock. Not too crazy considering the stock's in the 700s now, so a little $30 drop is not as much as it used to be, but still, the stock is down 3% right now, roughly. Actually, not anymore. It's right now, as I'm recording, it's down about 1.3% after hours, and this is because we got some news. 15,000 Model X's have been recalled for a steering issue in North America, and these vehicles, most of them, I'd say, really a vast majority of them came from the United States. 14,193 of these vehicles from the USA and 843 being from Canada. And for my research, guys, very, very brief research, this is an issue that can obviously make steering harder and increase the risk of a crash. But no known accidents have been associated with this issue, and from my brief research, all it really is a bolt, this little bolt that they have to replace, and these are for the models that I believe are 2016 and younger. So the newer Model X's, they don't have to worry about this, but the 2016s and under, from what I read, those are the ones that are getting recalled. So is this going to affect the stock long term, guys? Absolutely not. This is one of those catalysts that comes out. It might rattle the stock after hours, but honestly, it shouldn't rattle the stock more than a day or two, in my opinion. Tomorrow, don't be surprised if Tesla is running back up to 770, 780. People might be buying this up tomorrow, this little dip. We're going to have to see. But it's worth considering, or that catalyst is worth keeping in your mind, because it could maybe drop Tesla, but in the short term, maybe tomorrow. But overall, guys, I wouldn't worry about this. Honestly, overall, I'm still seeing a nice hold above that 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, even after the drop after hours. So Tesla, for sure, watch it, guys. Another one here is J&J. J&J, it might be a boring company, guys, but you can't deny a lot of money has been made with J&J. I made a pretty nice amount of money. I've been making a nice amount of money here because I was buying J&J in the 120s, 130s. And if you guys have been following the channel and you've been following my M1 Finance portfolio, you know that I've been buying them J&J at 120s, 130s. And now we're all the way up into the 150s. And for me, not owning them in my swing portfolio, not having a swing position rather in Johnson & Johnson, this pull down from 154 down to about 151, it's pretty attractive, especially because we're holding that 50 SMA, which has been a support over the past couple of trading weeks here. And honestly, from 154 down to about 151, a smooth 2% profit was opened. Not insane, I know, not insane, but I view this more as a safer trade. No trade out there is 100% safe, guys. Please don't ever listen to anybody that would ever say that. But out of the safer plays, I'd say, or out of the stocks out there, this is a safer play. Still risky, still risk involved, but it's a safer play. Honestly, I can see it going to another high after 154, 155, 160, maybe even 160 here. So Johnson & Johnson, I'm liking this dip, especially if it maintains this trend heading into tomorrow's sessions. So Facebook today bounced back quite nicely, up almost 2%, up $3.57. We got a catalyst yesterday that I covered in yesterday's video that analyst, I think it was a firm, an analyst came out, downgraded Facebook to a sell and cut the target from 220, the price target that is, down to $185 or $180 per share, something like that. So now, in my opinion, for Facebook, I took my profits yesterday. Slim profits like you guys saw in the video, and I'm not kicking myself today because it was up about $3. I missed out on some money. It's okay, guys. But I'm looking for a re-entry. That's kind of what I'm doing at this point. And for me, I need to see a break. Yup, you can see it and probably guess it for yourselves. I need to see a break above $213.14-ish. This is kind of where we're struggling, and we've been struggling on Facebook over the past couple of trading days, ever since really the 5th of February. So that needs to be broken for me to take a position here on Facebook. But ultimately, I believe in the stock going back up to 220, 225. So I might even nibble some shares under 214 tomorrow. We just have to wait and see what does end up happening. So CCL is another one that's been crushing it over these past 2 days of trading. It's up about 5% from yesterday's open. And CCL is one of the companies that has gotten crushed from this coronavirus. And CCL is Carnival Cruise Corporation, for those of you guys that don't know, or Carnival Cruise Lines, rather. And ever since the coronavirus outbreak, this stock's down from 51 to about 42. And you got to realize, guys, if this virus gets contained, which it seems like it is as the cases are slowing down, and let's say the fear around the coronavirus becomes less, it gets contained as well, you have to understand that a lot of these companies that have been affected by the coronavirus, CCL being one of them, they could see a rapid spike back up in their price. And CCL in particular, they already had a nice rally. They were having a nice rally before this coronavirus. So that's another reason why to consider the if the virus fizzles away, this could be running up pretty aggressively into the mid-40s, maybe high 40s, maybe even back into the 50s, because the sentiment after the earnings report previously, the previous earnings report, was very positive, as we saw a massive spike in the stock from 46 up to about 52. So CCL is one of those definitely that I'm watching for a bounce back play, and Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT, is another one that has been bouncing pretty aggressively. It hit 130, the support here. We filled the gap up to about 140. Let me know if you guys caught that move. I'd love to know down below in the comments. But now we're fiddling with that $140 level of support, which honestly we've struggled with in the past. But one thing I do know, the last time we successfully broke above that, we were able to run to the 150s, the mid 140s, to the to 150. So from 140, if we do break, and I'm setting my alert right now, this could open up a nice move. So I'm going to set an alert, let's say $140.50, 140.5. There we go. Mark is at or above 140.5. Okay, perfect. So if it breaks, that's where I'd consider entering a position on Caterpillar. So, guys, a bit of a quicker video today because, honestly, I didn't pack much quite yet. I'm one of those guys that packs at the end or right before the trip, right? I'm not one of those people that packs 2 weeks in advance. Hey, judge me. I don't care, guys. Judge me. But I have to go pack now. I have to go pack. And hope you guys did enjoy this video, this quicker video today. It's probably still 20-25 minutes long. But if you guys did enjoy it, go down below for me, hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see further content from me. And don't forget to claim your 2 free stocks. Again, this runs out tomorrow, this promotion for the 2 free stocks. They're valued up to $1,400 with a deposit of $100 using my affiliate link down below in the description box. And don't forget again to follow me on Instagram because the content is going to be a bit irregular because I am going on a trip for the next week. Still going to be content though, but if you want to see stock picks throughout the day and kind of the market updates, go follow me on Instagram. I'll be doing things throughout the day on there. So that's it, guys. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks again for the support. As always, a dividend video is coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Peace out.